Hello, everyone. So, Nationals. Holy schmoly. So we got Dacocoyo, the greatest Bowser man oh my god, the greatest Bowser man of all time versus Elinical. So we're going to have no audio today just because Dacocoyo's locked in and he needs that those headphones plugged in. So, just going to hear my amazing voice casting some Super Smash Bros. Today. So, this is a very familiar matchup for both sides. Dacocoyo and Ellen. I'm just going to call him Ellie. I'm not really going to say that whole thing. It's going to be a little annoying. But yeah, very familiar matchup. Either side has played each other multiple times. We take those! Yes, sir! So, hello? So, yeah, like I was saying, a very familiar matchup. They played with each other multiple times. Notably, the last time they played each other, it was Dacocoyo getting a bunch of shield breaks, getting a bunch of early damage. So let's see if that changes here. An early stock lead. Now with that rage up to 140%, just trying to get anything going here, but an early combo by Ellie. Not going to be able to confirm there, but up to 165 now. Pretty close there. Going to use that Fire Breath to respond with some nice damage. Able to shield nicely out of that. Up to 60% now on the Terry. But dangerous here. Up to 80% now. Using that Rage to his advantage. Trying to use that Fire Breath to get the edge guard. Able to do just that. Up to 92% now. 73. Anything will confirm here for Ellie. And looks right there. Able to get it. So equalizes it up here. But up to 106. Now in a go mode. Dacocoyo's got to be very careful here of that go mode. Can't let a sponge hit. Oh yeah, we take that. Not sure if he was going for the equalizer there off stage, but nonetheless, equalized back up here. I mean, obviously with Bowser being a heavier character, even if the equalizes it up to one stock each, gonna have an advantage. Just because, you gotta get Bowser up to what, 150% to really get a kill, unless you're in the go mode for Ellie. So already up to 90% now, Dacocoyo's doing a very nice job of getting these edge guards, keeping them a great distance away. Able to use that Fire Breath now in a go mode here for Ellie. If he wants to respond and get back into this one, he's got to do it right now. The stock each, able to get a nice combo towards the left side here, up to 70% now. Able to get another nice grab towards the right side here. Let's see if he can get the edge guard he's looking for. Can't quite get it there. And now Dacocoyo just trying to get a response. Unable to get the grab there. Now just trying to find a way in here. The percentage is equal, and that's going to be it. An early game one for the greatest Bowser main of all time, representing NTC. So 1-2-0 here for Dacocoyo over Ellie. A nice start. A little bit of a mistake from Ellie. Really helped Dacocoyo out here at the beginning. Kind of SD'd. That's kind of what started the spiral for him, or for them. So let's see if they can respond here and get back into it and equalize it back up. And we'll see what map we are going with here. And so see what map we're going with. If I were to guess, it's probably gonna be P. Oh no, not P. I don't know where we're gonna actually go. I could try and make predictions, but I don't think I'd be accurate in any of them. So I'll just not. Yeah, I was trying to go over it a little bit at the beginning of the first game, but these two kind of got some history. Dacocoyo definitely gonna be the beneficiary of the history. Goes up. I don't think he's ever lost to Ellie, if my memory serves me correctly. But hoping to keep that alive here and advance in the NJCAAE Nationals Tournament. So Dacocoyo and Erica, also known as Wolfie, both advanced about 2 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure about Wolfie's tournament going on here. I know they have their own separate stream. And that'll probably be posted on to the NTC YouTube page later if you want to see that and see how that one went. But for now, we're just looking here. We might have a little bit of technical difficulty. Oh, I say that as we're selecting it right now. Never mind. LOL. So yeah, going to small battlefield here. That's probably going to benefit Ellie a little more compared to Dacocoyo, especially with that Bowser. You know, looking for the platforms. And, well, I mean, it's a small battlefield. I guess it's fine for both. Oh, Wolfie got beat unfortunately. Damn, that sucks. You know, hey, still a good run regardless. I'm not super familiar with the bracket for this. There might be a loser's bracket. Yeah, if there is, wishing her the best of luck there. Otherwise, you know, regardless, nice run, able to get into nationals. So yeah, into map 2 here for Dacocoyo and Ellie. Some early. She plays again at 8. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna be busy for a while. So an early stock lead on the side of Ellie, able to get a quick stop, not even take it up to 50%. And now just Dacocoyo kind of throwing for a loop here, just trying to respond. Generally, you would think that small battlefield got to be a little bit of an advantage for the Bowser, just with double platforms. You know, it's really good for the Bowser, but so far not serving him well. And equalized back up on the percentages here. And man, so a 3-1 stock advantage here. Ellie very well disciplined onto this small battlefield, looking for a quick, clean 3 stock. See if you can make it happen here. If we can Dacocoyo fight back, able to get another grab on the side of Ellie, unable to get the edge guard they're looking for. And SDs. Okay, so we're still in it. We're still in it. So down 1 stock, pretty much. So let's see what Dacocoyo can make it. Let's see if he can make it happen here. And represent NTC. Oh, so couldn't quite get the... Oh, just barely unable to get that here. Looking for the... He's... You know, the thing that Dacocoyo's done very well that I've noticed in the past, like, 2.5, 3 months of commentating and casting him is just able to get a bunch of chip damage without really taking a whole lot in return here and just playing it very safe. Up to 6-7% here for Ellie. And already into that go mode now, so Dacocoyo definitely has a chance here. Unable to get that. A very nice parry on the side of Ellie. And couldn't quite land the edge guard here. Up to 116. Gotta be careful. And can't quite get the confirm. Now up to 160% here. Anything for Dacocoyo will do it. But unable to get anything there. And that will... No, I was going to say, not quite confirming. Not enough there. I'm looking for the grab there. Couldn't quite make it happen here. Up to 146% here. When Dacocoyo wants a chance here, he's got to get it confirmed now. Unable to get the grab there. Looks for it here. And that should confirm. Yeah. So equalize back up here, but obviously up to 150% here. Ellie just has to play smart. Just looking for anything. That'll confirm. Well, that won't, but really anything will confirm on the side of Ellie here. So just looking for it. Unable to get the grab here. And the combo from Ellie will do it. So equalized back up here. 1-1 for each side. So yeah, definitely got to be a close match today. I know. Yeah, I mentioned it on the first map. I'll keep mentioning it probably, but they two of these guys got history together. So. So I'm sure both of these players really, really want this one. I mean, obviously since it's nationals, they're looking for the win, but you know, especially just with the history. So, oh yeah, we're gonna go Brinster Depths. There we go. This is my favorite comp map. You know, this is obviously legal. Let's go with this one. Now, can we actually play Duck Hunt, guys? Please? Please? So yeah, so we're going to have these 2 matches right now. Obviously, Dacocoyo started a lot later compared to Wolfie's, since hers already finished up. But I believe both of them are going to be playing at 8 again. And I'll see if I can figure out a way to get that Wolfie's stream. Since they're both going to start at the same time, I'll get them both linked, or get hers linked into the general chat. So you can switch between them, have one on each monitor if you're a baller like that, and have 2. But regardless, make sure to support both of our NTC Nationals players as they are the greatest. So 1-1 here. Let's see if either side can get an advantage back. Dacoco started off with an early 1-0, but Ellie equalizes it back up. Back to PS2. Definitely going to benefit the Bowser. So we'll see how it fares here. Unable to land that Fire Breath and able to result in an early combo on the side of Ellie, up to 32%. But just chip damage here in the center stage. Unable to get what he's looking for. The grab there. Some nice damage. Let's see if we can get the edge guard with that Fire Breath. Unable to do so. You know, Ellie probably very, very wary. Very, very wary of that Fire Breath and that edge guarding. That's the thing that's definitely caught them off guard the last time they played. Dacoco was just able to get a quick 100% or 80% instantly. I mean, okay, I say that as Ellie just instantly takes a stock off Dacoco. Wow. A great start onto PS2 for map 3. Or for game 3, excuse me. And let's see if Dacoco going to respond. Able to get the grab on the side of Ellie. Unable to get the edge guard, though. And now, but another grab. Dacoco definitely not playing to their best ability right now. Just kind of rolling into these grabs. Let's see if they can keep that distance. Use that Fire Breath to get some chip damage and equalize it back up here. Unable to get the down B. Now just trying to shield, get any advantage they can, but unable to. Ellie, the timing out of these shields has been perfect so far. And now just trying to use that Fire Breath, but unable to get anything there. Able to barely shield out of that on top of that platform. And now a full stock advantage here for the side of Ellie. Now I can kind of just play this safe here. Just look to get that chip damage. Unable to get it there. But, you know, Dacoco, you got to equalize this one up pretty soon here if you want a fighting chance. And you're seeing right now Dacoco a lot more wary compared to that map or that game 1. Just keeping that distance, looking for anything to get, trying to get those grabs when the chance arises. But can't quite recover there. Unfortunately, just got knocked a little too far out, and the edge guarding from Ellie was good. Taking away that lower recovery. And a little bit of lag there. Hello? What? I hope that's on my side, because if that's on Dacoco's, that's not good. So able to barely recover on the side of Ellie. Able to get back on, but able to parry out of there and get some nice damage into Gumbo now. Exactly 100%. Looking for anything they can get. Now Dacoco just trying to time out of these shields and get the grab he's looking for, but hasn't been able to do it. Up to 115% here. Ellie looking for a clean 3-stock. Dacoco, do not let that happen. And that should... No, okay, no. Yeah, you're looking for a 120% to confirm off of that. That Fire Breath did a really nice job there again in the edge guard. Couldn't quite keep him off, able to recover, but yeah, that just confirms. Okay, so up to 116, down on the last stock here for Dacoco. Has to play this one pretty well, or pretty perfectly, I say. And already not doing that. And yeah, that'll confirm for Ellie. So it takes a 2-1 advantage. Well, I believe these are best of 5s. I'm not sure, actually. I will actually ask quick. Just one sec. Yeah, okay. I thought they were best of 5s. Yeah, they are. So Dacoco still got a chance here. I think just a little too much, just these small mistakes has been costing him a few stocks. So let's see if he can equalize it back up here, get back to 2-2, and hopefully not get a full reverse sweep, but looking for something pretty close. So let's see where we're going here for game 4. Yeah, let's play random. Okay, so going into Kalos here. So we'll see how Dacocoyo fares on Kalos. I'm not super familiar with the Bowser on Kalos, but I imagine with those very, very, those platforms all the way at the edges, it's probably going to benefit him. So we'll see how it fares here. So it's looking for that early chip damage for Dacocoyo. Unable to get anything going right now. Able to get a grab, but just able to air dodge out of that. Taking a minimal damage, but the grab there from Ellie. Still able to get him up to 75%. So yeah, it's just been kind of pretty bad starts here on the side of Dacocoyo. Just getting up to 75, 100% pretty quickly. But let's see if he can respond and equalize it back up here. Up to 90 now. Yeah, up to 102. Oh, a beautiful hit there. Able to get the Terry up to 76% here. Trying to use that Fire Breath, able to get the edge guard. Looks for the grab, can't quite land it. And now, pretty equalized here. Able to get the grab towards the left side here. Unable to follow through on anything there for Ellie, though. Able to get the grab now. Looking for the quick combo towards the left side here, up to 132%. Now, Dacocoyo trying to use that rage, but Ellie says no, not today. Doesn't want anything to do with that. Gets an early stock. And now into go mode for Ellie. Dacocoyo down to his last game here, potentially. Gonna need to make some magic happen here. Up to 40% here. Able to shield barely out of that one, but Ellie times the perfectly. Using that go mode to their advantage. Already up to 73% now. And now Dacocoyo kind of got to equalize here quickly. But unfortunately, Ellie does a beautiful job in recovering out of there and getting that stock. So a 3-1 advantage doesn't quite equalize up there. And now Dacocoyo, you got to be careful here. Okay, no. So unable to recover there for Ellie. Dacocoyo does a nice job at edge guarding, using that Fire Breath and keeping him off. So a 2-1 advantage here, a whole stock. Ellie can play around and just try and confirm this one. So Dacocoyo, what do you got for me? Oh, gets the shield break. I don't think that'll oh, it will. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying with those very wide platforms towards the edges, that's what Dacocoyo has been looking for this whole time. We were talking actually before this game about the mass amount of shield breaks he was able to get against Ellie. And it shows there. Unable to get the one he was looking for there. But now equal. A stock apiece left. Trying to use that Fire Breath to equalize back up those percentages. Able to adjust that up here. Up to 61%. So practically even out with Bowser being a heavy character. Or heavier character, excuse me. Now just trying to keep that distance. Able to use that turtle shell and get the percentages equalized up here. Now an advantage up to 102% here. And bang! There we go! So equalizes it back up here. Onto his last stock. And brings it back from the depths. So to map 5, or game 5 we go. A beautiful response. Oh my god, I almost just put 5-2. Yeah, that's the score. So 2 apiece. And I'll be back in just 1 second for our final game for this first series. Where are we going, guys? Battlefield, I think I saw? Or Small Battlefield? Duh. Oh, my bad. It says Battlefield. So, 2 apiece. Dacocoyo looking to advance here. And I have absolute faith. Zero biased commentary here. It's absolutely even for both sides. So 2 a pop here. And yeah, so earlier games here, it's definitely been Dacocoyo that was able to get that early chip damage, but so far it's been Ellie responding, able to get him up to 40-50% here. So let's see. Dacocoyo stayed in that last one by getting that damage and equalizing it back up here. But unfortunately, hasn't been able to do that so far this whole series. Ellie's done a nice job of keeping that distance, using those projectiles, and getting up to 102 already. But that back air by Dacocoyo gets a nice percentage, up to equal percent now. Well, character-wise at least. And there we go, up to 89. Equal here. Able to get the recovery here from Ellie. Get back on. Can't quite land the side we they're looking for there. And now Dacocoyo just looking for anything. Trying to get that advantage. Hasn't had one the whole time. And looks for it there. That won't quite confirm. And I think Ellie, okay, no, barely able to recover and get back on there. But Dacocoyo quickly confirms. So a stock advantage here now. The first time since game 1 he's had one. So let's see if he can make an advantage out of it. Up to 24% here. Trying to use that rage to his advantage. But up to 123. If you're Ellie, you got to equalize it up here quickly. Able to get the grab and the throw down towards the left side here. Can't quite confirm off of that. And now, if you're Dacocoyo, just get any percentage you can. Okay, that does barely confirm. Towards center stage, I didn't think it would. But it does. So equalized back up here. Dacocoyo with a very slight advantage. Now just trying to use that fire breath, keeping him at a distance. And doing just that barely, can't quite land the grab there. But still, racking up that chip damage up to 101 now. A beautiful play there from Dacocoyo. Gets him into go mode. Now just trying to play carefully at a distance. Able to get the parry. That doesn't quite confirm off the top platform. Up to 134 now. But now, if you're Dacocoyo, you gotta be very careful. You gotta play this very smart. That parry at that high percentage is very scary. And up to 50%, and there we go. Oh, barely. Doesn't quite land on the platform. A mistake there from Dacocoyo. Can't quite confirm off of that. Able to use the fire breath and still confirms nonetheless. So a stock advantage here. Let's see if he can make some magic happen. A quick grab combo towards the right side here by Ellie. Just try and equalize it up here. Getting some nice chip damage up to 80% now. Just looking, playing a strategic. That back air won't quite confirm, but up to 118% here. Looking for the edge guard. Couldn't quite make it happen. Now Dacocoyo using that fire breath, trying to get that shield penetration, and able to get it up to 20%. Now just looking to keep it at a distance. Some nice shielding so far at the end of this match, or at the end of this game from both sides. Oh, can't quite land the hit they were looking for Ellie. I think just used to stick the wrong way there, unfortunately. Dacocoyo does a nice job of getting out of there. Able to get back on. Just the edge guarding has not been there for either side. And now, just one will do it with that edge guard. Looking scary here for Ellie, up to 62% now. Dacocoyo looking for it up to 80% now. Seeing if he can get the edge guard. Probably going to use that fire breath. Able to get it nicely done. Will barely able to recover there for Ellie, but a whole stock disadvantage. And kills! There we go! 3-2! And he's going to win this one in advance. Able to confirm and get this series over Ellie just barely. So 3-2. And we will be back at, I believe, 8 p.m. for our next match. So see